Hey guys, what is going on? It is Chris here. Today we are looking ahead to today's slate for the 24th of April for NBA. As normal, if you like the video, leave a like. I definitely do appreciate it. It goes a long ways, and also hit that subscribe button as well. About 40% of you guys are still not subscribed. If you guys could help me out, hit that subscribe button. Like I said, it's completely free. Turn on notifications so you guys know when we post videos. All right, so yeah, like I said, we are going to be looking ahead to today's three-gamer for NBA. We still have, like I said, MLB going on as well. $20 per month for that. Just the other day, we had a 212. It was a top 2% finish. So we are still killing it pretty good over there on MLB. Like I said, I know it's not the greatest sport to really bet on, fun-wise, but like I said, let us do the work for you. And like I said, you guys will see the results. If you guys want to do the NBA playoffs, $15 for the first two rounds. Like I said, we're about almost halfway through the first round. I keep telling you guys, get in. It's cheap. It's less than dinner. Why not come join us? You guys have seen the previous couple videos. We've already taken down over about $1,400 in the last 5 or 6 days. So come join us. If you just want to try us out for a day pass, $9 for two lineups, or just the day pass for one line for $5. If you want to check us out on our Twitter, that's going to be the best place to get in on premium. We'll also have our Twitter in the comment section below. Click that link. It will take you right to our Twitter. And just say, hey, would love to get in on premium. Or also, like I said, we do post free lineups as well. You can also message us, hey, can I get in on the free stuff? And we'll definitely let you in as well. So, but yeah, there you are for that. So with all that out of the way, let's go look at today's games. We have New York and Detroit as our first one. So this game is tied 1-1. I'm very intrigued to see where this one goes here. It's a 216.5. It's a 1.5 by the Knicks, but like I said, Pistons are back home. They haven't played playoff games there in a very long time. I think it's going to be buzzing pretty good. So we'll have to see. I really think that the Pistons may have a half decent, shot to win this game. All right. Sorry about that. All right, so let's go dig into it. So yeah, we saw Detroit. Their defense was really good last time against New York. We saw that they held them to 94 points. Really good game. Slightly annoying for me because I had not Tim Hardaway. I had Malik Beasley because Tim Hardaway sucked, and I was like, oh hey, that's awesome. Everybody has him, so I went Malik Beasley. Usually when one shooter struggles, the other one kind of capitalizes. No, not at all. And you guys probably went through the pain with me. All right, anyway, Kate Cunningham at 9.7 at home here in Detroit. I think it's almost a must-have. This dude's popping off in New York. Imagine what he's going to do at home in the Detroit faithful. It's going to be popping there, Detroit. So I do like Kate Cunningham. I think Dennis Schroeder's an okay option here at 4.9. He is not an offensive guy, so keep that in mind. He can do it, but he's not an offensive guy usually in this with this Detroit Pistons team. So I think he's going to be slightly overhyped here. I think if you're playing single entries, I think you could fade Dennis Schroeder because I expect him to be over 40% owned at $4,900. I expect him to decrease a little bit, 18 to 21 points, which is a little bit below 4,900. So, I don't know. I'm fading Dennis Schroeder tonight. Like I said, I just think it's a trap because of how he was yesterday. Last time I was ahead of that one game, so probably going to be, like I said, off him on this one. Moving over to the shooting guard position, you got Mikal Bridges still only at 6,000. We saw him slightly bounce back last time. The one reason why he did all right was because he had a couple steals there, and that's slightly part of his game. So at 6,000 with a guy that can get you 28, 30, I think it's worth a look. He had a bad one against Detroit that first game, but besides that, he's been in double-digit points. And with a guy that can shoot, I don't mind him. He's not bad at 6,000. You guys got speaking of Malik Beasley, 9 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. Good thing is he did play 30 minutes, so he was out there on those rotations. So I think you could go back to the well with him. I think he could, have a half-decent game, 30-33 at like a high point. So if you want to fade Mikal Bridges, you could, but I do expect Beasley to have a little bit of ownership here. Because, like I said, I think Beasley could have a half decent game. So I don't mind both of them. If you had to go, I guess Beasley, but like I said, they're both right there. Azor Thompson keeps fouling out, so he's a GPP only for me. Tim Hardaway at 3,900. I mean, he's almost like you, like almost got to put him in there, right? I mean, I know he was horrendous last game, but they're at home. He's a veteran. I think he can at minimum get you a 16 to 18. He's 3,900 bucks. I know it's not a great play, but a lot of the optimizers are probably going to force him into your guys' lineups because he's so cheap. So expect him to be relatively popular as well. I just like I mean, these prices are so just reasonable, and it's just Hart. I don't know, man. I like Hart. I do. I think him playing in Detroit here tonight, I think is going to get him going. He just hasn't hit that second gear that we've seen, and I think he might be able to hit it here, but also, if you have been looking 7, 10, 8, 13, and 10, he hasn't really been that aggressive on the offense. So um, maybe 34, 35. Like I said, he's slight high at 7,000. So guys like Tobias Harris might be a slightly better option for you. You got Giannonobi as well, playing 40-plus minutes at 6,800. Don't mind looking at him, especially with the steals upside, like I just mentioned. Tobias Harris, they're going to be back home. He's playing massive minutes as well, 37 and 34 in New York. So I definitely expect him to pop. So if you're going mid range, I'd take him over OG and Josh Hart in cash games because, like I expect him to be popular as well. A lot more popular. Okay. If Stewart, don't really want to go that way. I was gonna say if Stewart's out, if you're playing deep GPP, Paul, I don't think he's needed. I mean, he just didn't do much. Jalen Duran at 6'8", another guy you can look at, going to be at home, had 40 on the road. I expect him to be very, very popular here tonight. Towns' price went down quite a bit, so definitely got a couple of Detroit guys in this one. OKC and Memphis, we have a 228 and a 9.5 in this one. So they're expecting them to maybe stay a little bit closer in this game. We'll have to see. And I slightly expect that. I mean, we saw Memphis play a little bit better in that second game. So, like I said, maybe this is a little crazy. I wouldn't be surprised if Memphis won one right here and then got swept the rest of the way. I wouldn't be surprised because I think Memphis is good enough to get one win. They have a good team. They're just getting destroyed. So I don't know. I think this might be the one where they get the W and then they're just done for the rest. I don't know. So I think if you're playing GPPs, I really don't mind Memphis here. And I know I said that the first two, but I don't know. Like I said, if you're playing cash games, do not play these guys. They're just not safe right now. Ja Morant did play 40 minutes, had 23, 2, 6. I think once again, Ja Morant is an all right option here. Like I said, these are more tournament plays for me. Scottie Pippen, I just don't know if I need to go here. He just hasn't shown much. Yeah, I just don't think I need to go that way. I think better options. He might have a good game here, but I don't know if I need to go that way. Minutes last time, he is one of their three. Looking at Luke Kennard and some GPP would take him over Tim Hardaway. 100% in GPPs more upside, I think, than Tim Hardaway. Playing cash games, you got to go Tim Hardaway. But I saw what happened with Memphis. You know, we saw Conchar kind of was the main guy. Then Luke Kennard played a little more, but I personally think Luke Kennard is better than Conchar and better three-point shooter. Obviously, he's one of the top in the league. Luke Kennard is. So I don't mind looking at him, like I said, in GPPs. Desmond Bane, another guy, like I said, even in a hard matchup, last game he still popped off with a 44-4. So once again, I don't mind Ja Morant and Bane. I think they're good options here in GPPs. I think Caruso definitely gets a ton of ownership in this game. I could see you fading him if you want to. Like I said, he had 1 block and 3 steals. I know that's Caruso's game, but maybe he only has 1 block and 1 steal, and he only gets you like 18, 19. But still, he's only 4,400. So like I said, if you're playing cash games, I think he's definitely got to look at him. If you're playing tournaments, maybe fade him, but he's so dang cheap though, so it's hard to fade him. Moving over here, Jalen Williams, you got Chet Holmgren. Like I said, both these guys are pretty good. I don't mind Jalen, but I would go to a slight discount with Chet Holmgren because of the block upside. So I do like Chet here. And then you got Jaren Jackson. Shot, was that 10? Okay, he shot 10 for 18. Okay. He didn't do much else, but he shot 10 for 18. Maybe that says something, but that's hard to do that against them again. And Senthal Mata, man, that guy was trash. Terrible pick. Zach Edey he played 26 minutes. He might get you 20, 24, 26 in this one at 51. He could be an all right cash game play as well. So team plays, like I said, I'm trying to favor like the home court here because they're switching sides for the first time. So, and that's kind of what we're seeing in Vegas as well. Denver and the Clippers to end it here. We have a 212 and a 5.5. We got a 5.5. We do have Michael Porter as questionable in this game with a shoulder injury. Let me see. Left shoulder sprain. Okay. So at least it's only a sprain, so he could play in this game. When you're in the playoffs, yeah, they hurt, but you might be able to play through them. I used to play in tournaments in baseball. Obviously, it's different than basketball, but stuff like that you try to play through in tournaments. So we'll see. He's obviously a NBA player, and I was in college. So anyway, but yeah, I mean, if Michael Porter doesn't play, I think that helps out Christian Braun a little bit as well. Might space him out, get him a little bit more shots. So if Porter's out, yeah, I mean, Christian Braun, I think he can probably get you 25 to 28 points. Peyton Watson, another guy that could come into the starting lineup if Michael Porter's out. If he's out, he's an okay option at 3,800. I think even if he starts, he's probably only going to get you maybe 15 to 16 at tops, maybe a little bit more. But I think that it helps out Jamal Murray quite a bit. Jokic is getting locked up pretty good inside. I know he had a triple-double, but it wasn't a pretty one. He had turnovers. Like I said, he's worth a look. I think you can get him in here tonight. I don't know if he's a must-have, but still a triple-double threat. And then you got Ivica Zubac at 78. Dude's playing good, man. He's getting pretty physical down there with Jokic. I just don't want him to get a tech. I don't know if you guys been watching, but he's playing pretty dang aggressive down there. Yeah, Kawhi Leonard once again. I think he's a really, really, really good candidate. Only 9,000. He's playing 40. He's playing 40 plus minutes. I think he's good for about 45 to 50. Good cash game play. Norman Powell as normal. GPP. Don't mind Chris Dunn. Price came up a little bit, probably right where he should be. So I don't think he's a must-have, but he's definitely viable. And then you got Russell Westbrook as well. Didn't do as good against Clippers. Played 11 less minutes as well, so that's a little bit interesting. I'm not sure why I didn't check his fouls or anything like that, but if it is foul trouble, then I expect him to play 30 minutes again. If he wasn't in foul trouble, then that's kind of weird. So we shall just have to see. And then you got James at 94. I personally like Leonard more, but I could see James Harden doing what he did in Game 1 and get you 56.7. So anyway, that's kind of what we're looking at, guys. Once again, I hope you guys enjoy the video. If you do, leave a like. I appreciate it. And also hit that subscribe button as well for more NBA Fanduel lineup advice videos. And like I said, today is the NFL draft. My team's the Carolina. I'm not sure who we're going to pick. Hopefully, defense. We'll see. You guys can always comment or always hit me up if you guys want to talk about the draft. I love NFL as well. So let me know who your favorite team is, who you guys want, who you guys don't want. Where's Sanders going? Where's Hunter going? I'm very, very intrigued. So anyway, like I said, I appreciate you guys watching. Hit that subscribe button. If you guys want premium, like I said, we got our Twitter down there. Click that link. It will take you to our Twitter. You guys can get in on premium and free lineups. Once again, guys, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. We'll see you guys in the next one.